My name is Abdulhafeez Animashaun. I'm currently a student at the University of Lagos. My journey as an albino. That's actually always been interesting right from childhood, because I figured out my mom usually tell me that she never really wanted albinos, and she was obvious about that, and not in a sad way, like not in an aggressive way, but then she just when she looked at us, because we were three. I, my elder brother, and my younger sister. So when she looks at us, she's always like worried, and she's always hopeful that these kids will turn into something, better, greater. So when I offend her, she just reminds me of my story, all those kind of things. So she would tell me that she doesn't really like when she gave birth to my brother. She really doesn't she was running away from having another albino because she's scared, And this is something I've noticed about parents of persons with albinism. It's not that they hate the children per se, but majority of them just don't know how to take care of them. It comes with a lot of responsibilities. I personally, I am a very, very sensitive kid. My skin are very, very reactive, and I put out through a lot of things. So looking at all these things, she just reminds me that all those words she says just keeps reminding me of why I just have to work hard and make myself different. I'm actually a lucky person because I've actually grown in a kind of an encouraging environment. I personally don't actually think about being an albino because of the kind of environment I found myself, both in school, at Madrasa, Arabic school, and everywhere I've been. I haven't really felt sad about myself, though it still gets to me, when I walk on the street and then there is this someone saying some crazy things that when you see how low people can stoop to be derogatory, you're just surprised. Actually, you're baffled, like you're just like, why do you have to get to, like, why does it have to get to this point? But then with the time, I'm forming an arts came through that. And also school, I haven't really felt abused. Actually, the only thing I noticed in school was just that there are just a lot of people that are not informed, and this is one thing I really want the government to come in to. I would really appreciate that this awareness thing is taken as seriously as it should be, because a lot of people do not really know the facts about persons with albinism, and not just persons with albinism, but then other clusters too, but then specifically persons with albinism. In fact, I've had a lot of friends or people that just approach me. They are actually like sorry to ask the question, but then this is something you should know about. So if these things are already there, maybe they wouldn't have to reach out to me, or maybe all these skits about not being able to see or stuff like that. So yeah, if those things are there, maybe things would have been different. I did well in school. In fact, you'll be so surprised that my note was actually one of the most comprehensive notes, because I don't see the board, so I have someone that reads it to me. But one thing I noticed is that when you recognize your limits, you go beyond them, and that's just what has been working for me.